Custom Hot Wheels Acura NSX Concept by Richgrove Mayer. My next project that I've decided to do is a Hot Wheels 2012 Acura NSX Concept. You've seen this car in a lot of different colors. In this particular one, I'm going to use the blue one with the silver stripes. And I'm going to show you how to make one of these two sharp cars. Here's the car I'm going to start with, a Hot Wheels NSX blue with a silver stripe. And we're going to change out these wheels, and we're going to make a big difference in this car. It's going to be sharp when we're done. So here we go. The first thing you do is take the car out of the package. Go ahead and take a real nice look at the car and make sure that the paint is okay, that it doesn't have any major flaws, so that when you're doing your custom, in the end, you have a nice looking car. Let me get that a little better in focus. Yeah, that's a little better. All right. Next, you find yourself a drill with a nice bit in it like this one to start your project with. Next, you want to find your container, something like this one, to put the lacquer thinner in. Ooh, that's in the wrong place. You want to place the car upside down on a nice soft surface. Take the drill out these pop rivets here at the bottom, like so. Make sure you get rid of these little sharp pieces too, because they can be kind of an annoyance. You'll see that in a minute. Alright, got the first one. Let's go for the second one. There we go. Drill that little booger out like so. I try not to drill too far now. There's different philosophies of how you can drill these out. I kind of just do it as easily as I can, then I get rid of my trash. Next, I try to get myself something to pry the car apart without breaking it. I found that this little tool here does the magic trick. You can find different little things, like a little tiny screwdriver, do the same. Stick the little end of it into the car like that, and I just pop it open. And then I pry it open the rest with my hands. Then I take the car apart and do a little bit of inventory. See what we got. We got glass, car, base, interior. Ready to go. Now, I see a problem. Here, this glass is blue. When's the last time you saw an interior with blue glass? Nope, that ain't gonna work. What I need to do is find a clear glass. There's one. So, we're gonna use this one for our custom. Next up, you want to get yourself some lacquer thinner. Any brand will do. Next, you get yourself a container to hold the lacquer thinner in. I like to use this from a Ocean Spray cranberry bottle. Then I get some Q-tips, dip them in the solution, make sure there's not too much on it, and I basically twirl the Q-tip while rubbing it in a circle. Basically, you don't want to rub too hard here. You'll actually rub off the paint. You also want to make sure that you get all of the car, so you inspect it real good, take off anything you missed. You can also take off emblems you don't want, kind of like that one. But you got to be real careful that you don't get into the taillight on this car, because this one was a real hard car to do, because the emblem was almost into the taillight, and I don't want to screw up these taillights because they're part of this car that makes this car really special. So it takes a little bit of effort to do that. Alright, now we're there. Moving on. Next, we're just going to take the roof. You'll notice that that's one of the nice things about blue and silver. The silver comes off really, really nicely and doesn't screw up the blue. Just like so. Get all the residue off, make sure that you got the car as clean as possible. Next, you start on the hood. I'm getting really good at this. Actually, I've been really good at this for a long time. I'm just showing you how to do it. Got to make sure you get the nose clean too. That's real important, because sometimes those little stripes like that tend to roll down onto the nose of the car. I also like here roll down where the window is, both there, Also, you want to make sure that you get here and right there so that when you put the glass back in, the car looks right. All right, I think I'm just about there. Yep. Perfect. Next up, you take the base like this. Now you'll notice there's 3 clips, plastic little tabs that hold in the wheels. You've got the front 2 and you've got the back one. Same is true with this side. What I like to do is clip out that last one on the back. So I only clip out the 1 tab, just like that. Now watch this knife, it's very, very sharp. Highly recommend an adult do this. One little snap, it pops those wheels right out of there. See, just like that. Click. Perfect. Now, I can go ahead and make sure it's nice and clean. Make sure the surface is what I need it to be. It looks like she's ready to go. Next, it's time for reassembly. First, I want to put the wheels in I've selected. Both front and back. Very easy, just slide them underneath the front tabs. Keep in mind we cut the back one out. Sit in there like that. Now keep in mind the car will actually hold them in there too. Then you assemble the clear glass that I picked out. Back to the interior. Snap that in there. Then you assemble, well, when you can get the car to cooperate. There you go. Sometimes they're a little finicky. This one, as you can see, is being quite finicky. It's okay. Alrighty, now we got it together. Perfect. Now, slide the car together like so. Sometimes they snap, sometimes they don't. Next up, glue the car together. The reason I like to use the super glue gel is number 1, it doesn't run into the car like the liquid does. Number 2, I can take it back apart if I choose to change this car in the future. That happens a lot because new wheels, new tires, new options come out. So what I like to do is I like to fill up the hole created when I drilled out the pop rivet. Just like so, front and back. After leaving the car dry overnight, went ahead and wiped it off to give us a nice clean car. I always recommend that in case there's any glue residue. Keep in mind that I also could have put the other wheels on the car and made the car quite different. That's the neat thing about customizing these cars. You can make what you want. That's exactly what I do. See you in the car aisles. Thanks for watching my YouTube video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more reviews and customs.